7 years of holding everyone together taught me one lesson. Some people only love you for what you do, not who you are. Chloe wasn't on my emergency contact list, but she lived in my calendar. Every gathering, every celebration, every crisis, I showed up. When her best friend since childhood needed a place to crash, I rearranged my entire apartment. Chloe directed like a general. Move this here, that needs to go. Why is your furniture even arranged like this? She collected admirers like souvenirs, never chasing anyone, but never letting them go either. She existed in the spaces between commitment and freedom, and I made sure those spaces always felt safe. Our friendship was built on cancel plans that became inside jokes, on her laugh that made me forget I'd driven 2 hours just to hear it. She'd tell me I was too intense about relationships, that I needed to relax. But I kept showing up anyway, my name scribbled in the margins of her life while hers commanded the center of mine. Then I planned something that would change everything. I spent weeks coordinating her dream celebration, scouting venues, designing custom invitations, building a playlist that told our story in 3-minute intervals. The night of the party, she pulled me aside, mascara running, asking why I'd gone this far. I want to tell her. 3 months later, my own birthday passed in silence. One text at 9 a.m., happy day. Nothing else. She'd understood everything at her party, but couldn't spare an hour for mine. The disappointment tasted metallic. I told myself it was fine, that adult friendships just worked differently, that expecting more made me needy. But something had shifted. I needed to understand the systems that kept me giving while getting nothing back. I designed an experiment 2 weeks before my next birthday. I created an event called Reconnection Dinner and sent invitations to my entire circle, Chloe, 6 mutual friends, 3 colleagues who've been suggesting we hang out. The invitation was deliberately vague, just a request to show up before other schedules took over. I didn't mention my birthday. I didn't manufacture urgency, just a simple invitation to gather. The responses came immediately. Every single person confirmed. Chloe even commented publicly about how she'd been wanting quality time with everyone. The anticipation built. I told myself this wasn't a test. I arrived at the restaurant 30 minutes early and confirmed the reservation. By 6:45, my phone had exploded with excuses, traffic, last-minute work emergencies, family obligations. Chloe's message came at 7:03. She made other plans, thought I'd understand since I was always so flexible. I sat alone at a table set for 10. The waiter kept glancing over with concern. I pretended not to notice. By 7:30, I was laughing, actually laughing. Not from humor, but from the clarity that comes when a hypothesis proves itself so completely you can't look away. 7 years of evidence compiled into one devastating data point. The waiter approached cautiously. Should we cancel the reservation? No, I said. Just a table for one, please. I ordered everything I wanted. I ate slowly. I left my phone face down and made a single decision. I was done building infrastructure for people who saw me as optional. The hardest part wasn't the dinner. It was the week after when Chloe finally texted asking if I was mad. When she said I was overreacting, that everyone gets busy, that I was making a big deal out of nothing. She'd shown up for me plenty of times, hadn't she? I reread our entire message history that night. 6 years of conversations where I initiated 80% of contact, where I adjusted my schedule and she adjusted nothing, where my emergencies got sympathy and hers got action. I didn't send a manifesto. I didn't ghost her. I just stopped trying. The friendship dissolved like sugar in water, slowly at first, then all at once. She'd reach out occasionally, surprised I wasn't available anymore. My calendar opened up. Space I'd reserved for her filled with people who actually wanted me there. Here's what nobody tells you about one-sided relationships. You become so good at justifying the imbalance that you forget what equity feels like. You convince yourself that love means accepting whatever crumbs fall from someone's table. That dinner taught me something irreversible. When you stop chasing people who only love what you provide, you discover who actually values who you are. So let me ask you something. Have you ever thrown yourself a test like this? What happened when you stopped being the one who always showed up? Drop your story in the comments. I want to know the moment you realize the truth. And if this hit close to home, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're ready to hear more about building relationships that actually go both ways. Because you deserve people who don't need a reservation to make time for you.